from data science. So let's get started. So first we need a CSV file to complete our assignment. So I already import a CSV file for the play tennis. From the this file we're gonna fetch data from CSV file to our Colab file. So let's get started. The first one, we need to import our module pandas and numpy as a PD and NP as always, and then after we gonna import a random number. After that we need to input our sklearn. So we gonna train our module and our file for according to sklearn. So first one is like from sklearn we gonna import pre-processing. So it's gonna process all our files. The second one is the decision classifier. So it's gonna create a decision classifier for us. After that we needed a matrix, so it's gonna count our accuracy score. And the last one is a selection, train, test and split. So this one gonna split our CSV file into test and split and the other things. So first one we need to connect our CSV file from the Colab file. So I already put my Playtennis CSV file path over here. So from as I run it, I get all the data from the CSV file. After that we need a print shape. So it's gonna give us the how many columns and how many rows in our CSV file. After that we're gonna convert our CSV file into a string file. So first one is a pre-processing .label encoder. From this one we're gonna convert our CSV file every column to strings. The first one is outlook is equal to lay.fit transform tennis.outlook. So from this line we're gonna create our transform our outlook data into string. So for the same thing for the outlooks, temperature, humidity, wind, and the last one is plainness. All of these files are gonna convert from convert from CSV to string file. So let's get, if we're gonna run it, it's gonna give us a correct model. After that we're gonna put every string file to our convert string file to for our CSV file. So from the tennis we're gonna put like tennis is equal to outlook, tennis comma temperature, humidity and wind. After that we're gonna just run our files. So as we can see that when we run our tennis file, so we're gonna see that like from over here we got the data from like in a word module, but over here we're gonna see that all the data are in our string module. It's the same thing. It's like we convert our CSV module file and a CSV file in over here. What's say string file. So after that we're gonna do that decision tree classifier. We're gonna convert our CSV. We're gonna see that what are the string we're gonna input what are the strings are we inputting in our CSV file. So over here is like decision tree classifier dot fit tennis ILOC dot values tennis. The same thing we convert to CSV file, and after we're gonna x test is this array followed by 2 1 1 1, then followed by 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 0 0 1, and we're gonna after that we're gonna predict our score. After, so we're gonna put the clf dot predict x test. So as we run this program we're gonna see that how many arrays we have it. And that's for my part 1. For the part 2 we're gonna create a new CSV file train underscore df. So whatever we're gonna create on this column is gonna print over there in a CSV file. So for the creating column and everything, we're gonna put the part 1 is what to any random number from 10 to 13. So, to put in a CSV file. So as for us is part 1, part 2 and part 3. On these 3 columns, in part 1 we have 10 to 13 any random number. For the part 2 between 20 to 30, and for the part 3 between 13 and 14 numbers. So after that we're gonna train the module for that CSV file. So we're gonna write down train underscore df. We're gonna set the data frame for part 1, part 2, and part 3. After that, we're gonna create a columns around like feature 1, feature 2, and feature C. So that when we're gonna create a file, so that all the data gonna divide into feature 1, feature 2, and feature 3. After that, we're gonna just we're gonna give the path to the CSV file where we gonna input our where we gonna output our data on the CSV file. So we just put it like train underscore to CSV file, the CSV file name, and index is equal to follow. So this one is gonna save all the data on the file. So we is gonna save the all the data automatically on a file. After that, we're gonna give us the head about it. After we're gonna run this file, is give us the same file from the feature 1, feature 2, feature 3, all the things. As you can see over here, you can go search from 10 to 100, but it's gonna be all the different random number from part 1, part 2, and part 3. After that, we're gonna train the module. So this is a train test split. So it's gonna split the data between train and test and split. So it's gonna do the data to test and split. So this function gonna divide our data from into test and split. So for that one, we're gonna create a x train, x test, y train, and y test is gonna be equal to, we're gonna train the test. So it's in a split, we're gonna see this value split under in cons. We're gonna train underscore df dot IOLC. The same thing for the value and test, the same thing. After that, we're gonna training our machine to do the classifier and everything. So for the training, we're gonna put this command to train our data, decision tree classified dot feed into x train and y train. After that, we're gonna create a new function y predict. So it's gonna predict the x text data over here. And after that, we're gonna print out the accuracy score. Where for me it's gonna be like 0. So this is all for my assignment 2. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.